Good evening. Birmingham is in the running to stage the Commonwealth Games in 2026. City leaders say the event would be a major boost to the whole of the West Midlands, who will bring visitors in from around the world. Liverpool has also declared its intention to bid for the Games, but it's hoped that Birmingham's sporting pedigree and world-class venues such as Edgbaston and the Barclaycard Arena would give the city an advantage. Our sports editor Nick Clitheroe is at another of those venues for us tonight. Nick.
Yes, Nick, this is the Alexander Stadium, home to British athletics and one of the likely venues if the Games did come to Birmingham. But what are the chances of this ambitious plan becoming a reality? 2 years ago, Glasgow was partying to celebrate the success of the Commonwealth Games. Almost 750,000 extra visitors drawn to the city, generating millions for the local economy. Now Birmingham wants to grasp the baton. The council's announced its intention to bid for the Games in 2026, and that's an exciting prospect for the city's sporting leaders.
I just think Birmingham is the perfect host city for the Commonwealth Games. Its population is drawn from the Commonwealth. It's got vast experience of putting on world and European championships in many sports.
The Alexander Stadium regularly attracts the world's top athletes to a Diamond League meeting, but can it step up to stage a major Games? An attempt to host the 1992 Olympics ended miserably, with Birmingham finishing 5th out of 6 candidates. But a lot has changed since then.
We've proven that we can do lots of different sports on the biggest stage possible individually, so therefore collectively I don't think it'll be that big an ask of such a big city like Birmingham and the surrounding areas. And we've got so much infrastructure already in place. We have the passion and we have the drive, and we have a track record that is proven.
Birmingham prides itself on being a city of sport. In 2018, the World Indoor Athletics Championships will come here to the Barclaycard Arena. And that's not all. Next summer, Edgbaston Cricket Ground will again stage some of the most important matches in the Champions Trophy and attract big crowds. They could be rubbing shoulders with the American and Jamaican athletics teams, who've been invited back to the city to prepare for the World Championships in London. A new Olympic-sized swimming pool will open in December.
I think it's great. I think it's a good idea and it's wonderful for Birmingham.
It'd be good for Birmingham itself and good for the country.
We have all the resources that you would expect a city to have.
No, I think it's a good thing, like in that, for Birmingham itself and that.
Yeah.
Sport's great, it brings everybody together, it brings nations together. The Commonwealth's a fantastic institution.
The competition will definitely include Liverpool. Edmonton in Canada is a likely bidder. And then there's Port Moresby, the capital of Papua New Guinea. The winning city will be announced in November 2019, but there seems to be genuine belief that this could be Birmingham's time. Well, the Alexander Stadium is also home to Birchfield Harry's. Got a few young athletes tonight, including Cassian, who's doing a little warm-up drill. And over here, we've got another couple of young lads. We've got Zach, who's a multi-eventer, and Tom, who's a 1,500-metre runner. Zach, what does this news mean to you?
News is really exciting, the prospect of having the Commonwealth Games here in Birmingham. I think it'll be a really good chance for all the athletes to come to Birmingham and see what we've got to offer.
Tom, that could be your peak year for you. 27 you'll be then. How do you feel about it?
Well, exactly. I've got 10 years to prepare, and it'll be so inspiring having the Games in my city, and I'd love to represent Birmingham.
OK, well, let's meet Tom's coach, Kath. Kath, what does this mean to you and what does it mean to the club?
Oh, it's a fantastic opportunity, not only in terms of inspiring our current athletes, but also those athletes that have not yet entered the sport. All of a sudden they'll think, I want to be on that track in Birmingham representing my city on a world stage. It's a fantastic opportunity.
Because there's already been that Olympic legacy from London 2012 of bringing youngsters in, and this is only going to help, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, even after Rio, we've seen another influx, and it's a pathway for our elite athletes, and it's something to really aim for. It's so exciting.
I suppose you just got to make sure they all knuckle down now and go their best.
Absolutely. A lot of hard work to come, Nick.
OK, well, thanks very much indeed, Kath. And as you can see, they're still gathering now for a little bit more of this coaching session. But it is such an important time for the city. There's still plenty of detail that we're going to learn, but we'll learn much more over the next 6 months about whether Birmingham can really bring the Commonwealth Games to this city.
Nick, thank you. So, plenty of positive feeling there, but how much would it cost to stage the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham? And who's going to pay for it? Well, Nicola Beckford's been looking at the figures, haven't you?
Well, we are in the very early stages of this bid, but we do have some information, Nick, about costs. Birmingham City Council told us that staging a Games in Birmingham would cost in the region of £400 to £500 million. But it's hoped the Games would bring in £390 million to the city. Some of this would come from sponsorship, ticket sales and grants, but of course the council would need to contribute.
This is going to have a cost for the council of something like £10 million a year between now and 2026. So I think we can, if we can grow the city and we use the games to increase the economic growth in the city, then I think it does make the Commonwealth Games very affordable for the city of Birmingham.
The council did add that's not a final figure, as they would need to carry out a feasibility study to work out the final sum. Now, the last Commonwealth Games were held in Glasgow 2 years ago. They cost the city £575 million. Nearly 700,000 extra visitors went to the city, and the event overall generated £740 million for the Scottish economy. Councillor Archie Graham, who spearheaded Glasgow's bid, explained to me earlier why it was worth it.
Lots of visitors who came here and spent money during the games are coming back now on holidays and back for weekend trips and so on. So we do reckon that in the fullness of time the money will be recouped. Yeah.
So that's encouraging news from Glasgow, and you've been talking about the announcement on social media, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive, Nick.
Nicola, thank you. Now, this is a truly remarkable story. She's been described as a walking miracle, a Herefordshire student who was left in